What would you do if we had $1 million?
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100.
I would buy a go-kart.
Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thinking for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up!
So back right when I just got married, my wife and I were living in our tiny one-bedroom apartment right in there in Provo, Utah. We were at this conversation one day. We were talking about what would you do if we had $1 million? What would we do? And I thought really hard about this. I sat there for probably a solid 2, maybe 3 minutes.
A few minutes later,
I would buy a go-kart. And my wife thought that was the funniest thing. She thought that was, of everything you could do with $1 million, why would you buy a go-kart? Well, since then, I've obviously earned well over $1 million. I never did buy a go-kart, but I do love go-karting. We're here at the Groove today. I'm actually going with my brother. He's heading out on a study abroad next week, and so we're having some good family bonding time before he takes off.
hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath.
I remember when I bought my first rental property, I was making about $1,000 a month. And I thought that was awesome. And my vision for myself, I even made on my phone a little vision board that had some of the things that I wanted to do when I was financially free. And my goal for that was $7,000 per month. Now, the reason that I wanted this so bad, I was working at a sales job, which overall I did like, but I was working 60, sometimes 70-hour work weeks. And it was a sales position where I'm cold calling people, talking to strangers who a lot of times didn't want to be talking to me. And it was really emotionally draining with the amount of time I was spending at my job. I didn't really have time to enjoy my life. And so I wasn't at a point where I needed to quit my job right now, but I definitely could see that, as my wife and I started to have a family and move on in my life, I didn't know how many more years I could handle doing this high stress, high work hours type of job. So I really focused in. I really wanted to achieve this goal of $7,000 per month, and I actually achieved it in less than 3 years from getting started, which was awesome. I was super proud about that. And once I hit that goal, I quit my job. I was super stoked about that. We traveled. We went to New Zealand. We went to Thailand. I started playing a bunch of disc golf, which is one of my favorite hobbies. I picked up new hobbies. I started skateboarding, actually. I picked up paragliding, which is a pretty popular sport out here in Utah, flying like a bird up in the sky. I had more money than I knew what to do with. I had more money coming in passively for free without having to work for it. More money than I ever would care to spend. And I was loving it for a few months. And then it was miserable. And I was just unhappy. I did not feel fulfilled. And I was doing all of these really fun things and spending as much time with my wife as I wanted to. So I really did some soul searching. I had to figure this out because I was 28 years old. I had already accomplished every financial goal that I could have even envisioned for myself at that point. And I didn't know what to do next. And so I spent hours, multiple days trying to ponder and think about what do I want to do with my life. And I realized one thing that was critical. If you're not working towards something, towards growing in some way or building something new, you're never gonna be happy. It really just boils down to the fact that you have no purpose. If you're just hanging out, having fun, traveling, just having a good time, that's awesome and that's an important part of a happy life. But if that's all your life consists of and you're not giving back or not helping anybody or not growing yourself, you'll always know you're capable of more and never feel satisfied staying where you are.
They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out.
So during this time, I called some mentors, I called some friends, called people that I trust and know and people that I thought could maybe help me figure this out. And after a lot of consulting, I talked to my wife and figuring out what to do next. I decided that I wanted to be able to give back in the space that I know the best, and I wanted to be able to use the skills that I've already developed, being able to teach people as a trainer in my sales job. And I decided to launch Six Figure Landlord, my real estate investing coaching program. I sat down, I line itemed, what are all the things that I want in my life? It's time with family, time with friends, time to enjoy my hobbies. I wanted to be able to work and have the flexibility to work on my own schedule, but I wanted to have work to do. I wanted to have projects that were engaging and projects that I could spend as much time working on that I wanted to. And I kind of outlined how much time I would think I would enjoy spending on each of these items per week. And I designed my lifestyle. I picked exactly what I want my life to look like. And for the most part, I stick to that. Now, I still have a ton of fun. I still travel a bunch. I'm actually going to Italy for 12 days next Friday, 1 week from today. and I play disc golf a few times a week. I do all kinds of hobbies. But when I add some more valuable things, growth things to my life, I'm so much happier now. So once a month, I'll sit down, I'll look at my list, and I'll make any adjustments that I need to. Sometimes when I see specific gaps, I'll actually schedule time in my calendar to do those specific items that I've been missing. And anytime I'm feeling lost or unmotivated or unfulfilled, I go back to this list that I created and I look at which items are missing. What am I not spending my time doing that I need to do? What things make me happy that I'm not including in my life right now? Having this crystal clear idea of exactly what I'm trying to accomplish is the formula for my success. So here's my advice for you. I want you to, once a month, sit down, write out exactly what you want in your life. What kind of things will make you happy? What kind of projects do you want to be working on? What kind of activities do you want to do? Where do you want to travel? Figure out and get specific about what you want. And then once a month, review that list, figure out what you're doing that's meeting that list, figure out where your gaps are, and set specific times in your calendar where you're going to do activities that are on that list that'll make you happy. And by doing that, you'll have the fuel that is needed to do the things that will help you achieve your wildest dreams. I know that sounds cheesy, but I promise it works. Thanks for watching. I hope you found a lot of value in this video today. If you did, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon.